I wanna feel where the stars shining bright. Testing, testing. All right, cool. Is it? Okay. 8:19. Okay, about 10 more minutes. All right. What time is it? It is getting there. It is nearing the time. It is 8:30 according to some clock somewhere. Done. Good enough. All right, greetings, folks. We are playing some Skyrim tonight. Figured we'd been sick for the last couple days. Finally, toward the end of today, felt a little bit better. So figured let's do a live stream. We'll do some Skyrim, which I normally don't do live, but let's do it and see how it goes. So we are playing Werdna. He's our mage in our Requiem mage run, and we're standing outside of Movarth's lair because I figured, what the heck? Let's see if all my new toys we can actually bring down that big guy there. So don't know if we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheese my storm thralls. So I have a plan. It's not a great plan. So what I intend to do is I'm going to use the thralls, of course. And Serana, though she is weak, and she probably drops in a heartbeat. I do wish, I will say this, the one thing about Requiem I do not love with regards to
that was a close one. I didn't expect to be
with regards to companions is I don't know what perks they have, so I don't know what I can equip them with. You know what I mean? Like, I can't optimize these guys because I don't know what to do. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, let me transmute muscles and make sure I have that. So I did do the dual cast thing.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
We'll double cast these guys too. What the heck? I don't know if it works on them. I don't know if they care. So we're going to, so that's how we're going to start. So here's my plan. My plan is, so we're going in with, all, you know, obviously all jacked up here, but with ebony flesh. Oh, I'm sorry. Of course we are. We're going in with getting old rough, guys. We're going in. I have the Staff of Magnus in one hand. And obviously we have our Flamey Vortex in the other. Against Movarth, we use the Flame. And that will do damage. Now, he has a lot of hit points. Against any of his Dremora that he summons, we're going to use the Staff. And what I'm hoping is that we can take the Dremora out fast enough with the Staff, because they don't have a huge magic bar, and once we plow through that, the Staff of Magnus will just outright kill them. And then we can burn him down with the fire vortex that we have. But ahead of time, before that, our first sortie, the goal is not to kill the vampire. Our first sortie, the goal is to isolate the vampire and kill everything else around him. So all his thralls, all his side vampires, and so on. And as soon as we do that, then the green light is on to flee the cave. Okay, so we're going to go in. Our goal is go in, kill all the bad guys' henchmen. Make sure they are all dead. Oop, let's make our lantern go. Make all those guys dead. And again, once they're dead, then we have the green light to flee. And I almost wish, if I'm to be honest, so I don't love this start, having to go all the way in to get to this, but we're going to do it. Oh man, that's him. That's not ideal. That is not an ideal start to this, actually. Not ideal, by the way. Okay, don't like it. All right, let me back out. That is not how this is supposed to go. So we're gonna get to here. Okay, these guys are coming sooner or later, I suppose, huh? Let's get a heal down our gullet here. I just don't love. And again, I can't tell the hells of my thralls, so I'm gonna gum up. I'm gonna gum up the doorway with these guys and let them go. And unfortunately, not a giant fan of how this went, actually. Well, the thrall died at least. Okay, so that's good. The nice thing is, I can gum that doorway up for frickin' ever. So I'm not super upset about that. Now the problem is they're not actually making a lot of headway either. So that sucks. I almost need to summon farther in, if that makes any sense. And sort of let my guys push. I don't mind that. I don't mind seeing where that Dremora is or his health. The problem is, like, no one is doing what I need them to do, which is lightning bolt the big guy. That's what I need. I need lightning bolts on the big guy. Now there's the Dremora going down, so that's cool. Okay, I cannot quite see who I'm trying to kill here. I think that's what's-his-nuts, which sucks. Alright, so let's back off. Let's go one. Come on, come on, come on. 1, 2, 3. Now we gotta find him again, is the problem. Where's my damn staff of Magnus? Yeah, that's the guy right there. That's actually a good spot for him, strangely enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good, 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 good. Okay. Take a potion. Oh, geez, I'm getting nervous because it doesn't look bad. I'll take the restore 400, Alex. But now I need. Oh shit! No, no, no! Oh god. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, okay. Come on, get the guys out, get the boys out again. Okay, let's see if. Oh, okay, he's down to about a third. Oh, geez. Okay, down to about a third. I don't like sort of where this is now, though. In that. Okay, vampire dead again. That's cool, that's cool. It's not going terribly. We're back to Dramora. Okay. We hitting them? Are we hitting them? I think we're hitting them. I think we're hitting them. But the problem is there's only one guy. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. All right. Woo. Man, that was super close bad. That was so bad. Ah. Let me get to here and then cast. Oh, they're hitting him. They're hitting him. He might be going down. Let's just make sure we keep the pathway gummed up. This is why summons are the best, right? You are denying the enemy space. As well as soaking damage, as well as doing damage. You're doing all the damn things. Nope, can't see him. Still can't see him. That's a Dramora. Nap can't hit him from here. That's fine. He goes down like a stone. We're going to summon in. And now, oh, another Dramora, which sucks a little bit. Now we got to find the bad guy. There you go, straight in fire now. Fire. There we go. Yes. Cleared. Oh. That was bitchin'. Yes. Uh I yes. Super happy about that. I mean we're taking all his shit, right? Fire resistance. Magic resistance. I mean all those are good. I don't know that any of those help me specifically. Oh, okay. My heart is beating a little bit. Serana pops back up, so she's fine. Let's cast Transmute.
I know you're here.
The only crappy part is no one was watching that. uh, that's okay. That's okay, because it's recorded, god damn it. Really, who the hell is left in here? Whoever you are, you should run. Because it is open season on your boys here. Seriously, that oof, yeah. That was tight. That was one of those tough battles. And it's funny, I think as you go farther in this, you know, you hit that power curve. The battles are either easy or harrowing. There's no, oh yeah, that worked, that was rough, you know, or oh that was okay. It's either trivial or oh Jesus, what is going on? And that was that battle. And it's pretty cool that we did not have to we didn't have to do too much sorting. But we did manage to kill all of his. See, man, if Molag Bal had some cooler shit, I might join up. We got a couple chests. I think we can do. Can we do monster locks now because we have the dual cast on alteration? There is still a Yutz wandering about.
There you are. Gonna cry now?
I like how one dude missed. Well, one guy missed like the slaughter. He's like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. We're being attacked? Holy shit. Yes, Bob. Damn it, Bob. Set your alarm next time. Jesus. I don't know how I can go because my throat has been a little wonky. So we're going to try to go as best as we can. I'll take the illusion point. It doesn't really matter, but I will take it. Excuse me.
The smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
These are your people, Serana. What the hell are you talking about? So is there not a chest, a witchmacall chest in here? A great chest? A boss chest? I thought for sure there was a boss chest. In here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, I mean, fine. Good. Good. I mean, nice. No, that's not terrible. I'll even take the helmet at this point. Might as well. That's it. That is Movarth's lair. Gonna sit on the Vampire King's throne here. You need Jarl pose. Oh well. All right, Serana. Jeez. Hey, what's up, Gus? How are you? Not much. Not much at all. We are doing our mage run in Skyrim. You just missed my triumph and glory of killing the master vampire. It was terrifying. But yeah, that was one of the things I was like, oof, I don't know if this is
Whoa now. Ease off
what the hell are you doing in here? Who the hell are you? And there's a kid. Helgi's ghost. Hello, Helgi's ghost. We had started a major run a couple days ago. Really? Oh, cool. What are you shooting for? Now, are you doing a Requiem run, or is it just a normal Skyrim run? Skyrim run, or is it another mod or mod pack? In the meantime, while Gus answers, we are running to the Jarl to tell her of our success against Movarth. I feel something is shooting us. Okay, he's dead now. Mud crab. Ooh, yeah. I just fought a vampire lord. The mud crab. Not doing great. I'm a little jazzed for that. That worked out really, really damn well. Just vanilla Skyrim. There you go. What if you're pure maging it, then probably destruction. What magic are you going for? Laid to rest. That's what we're doing. We're going to go laid to rest. Conjuring and destruction. Absolutely. Those are absolute winners. I love conjuration. And I do like destruction. I do feel destruction is a tiny bit crap in vanilla compared to other options.
No, I'm fine. Magic.
All right, let's turn.
No, Gorm.
Let's turn up. Oops, hold on. But I do love me some conjuration.
Simply telling you what I see.
Yes, okay.
Well,
Look at you.
If only everyone acted like you did.
The master vampire is dead.
By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we
So you're saying you sent me into a suicide
Take
mission?
this as a token of our gratitude.
maybe $500. That dude was tough. and 40 XP. God damn it. All right, Earl, that sucked. If I'm to be honest, that sort of blows. But having said that, I get it. And I am close to next level, but I am not there. So we got to figure that out. um, we do have a couple. Let's at least try to get ourselves the level. Alsulfur.
Hey, what the... Magic. That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
What's that argument?
Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are
Got
uncertain,
it.
restless. They merely look to the Jarl for leadership.
I think I've taken care of it. I think you guys are good now. You guys are good. Go do your things that you do. All right, we do have to summon our undead dragon buddy. We're going to run just a tiny bit out of town. Just a little bit, like right here. Now we should have a shout, right? Yeah, we have summon Durnavir. Let's unlock it. And I don't know why there's 3 of them, but there are 3 of them. Like, you would think 1 would be enough to summon him, but let's see how that feels. We could go dragon hunting. There's obviously a dragon burial ground up there. Before we do that, though, let's pound up our guys, right? Let's get our thralls back. Excuse me. No reason not to have thrall power active. Yeah, I love conjuration, Gus. It is by far my favorite. Now, have you ever done any mods? Have you played Ordinator, for instance? I always feel Ordinator's good for several, once you played through vanilla Skyrim, Ordinator's always good for another 10 playthroughs. Just Ordinator by itself might be 10 playthroughs without any other mods. Well, I thought I summoned this dragon, but he did not seem to show up, so I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do to get him to show the hell up. So here is Labyrinthian Peaks Dragon Mound discovered. And there is a dragon somewhere, and he's either friend or foe, and I'm not sure which. Now I hear him, but I don't see him. Will you hear that also? And again, the other thing I cannot recommend enough is Wabajack and these mod lists, because again, you can go from vanilla Skyrim to 1,300 mods in 3 hours time. With little to no effort. With a Nexus subscription. Without the Nexus subscription, there is the effort of pressing the damn button over. So what I'm looking for, so fine. So I don't know what to do there yet. I am literally looking to get one damn little bit of points here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to run west and go to Dragon Bridge Overlook. And that's going to be the quest I'm going to do. Is we're going to kill that guy, whoever that guy is. So we got to go west. And I assume I will not run into much trouble between now and then. Oof. No. Because Gus asks, can you post what mod you use? And the answer is, yeah, I can. So here's where my mods are. Oops. Oh shit. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but something's killing something. Oh, cultists. Okay. Well. These guys are so disappointing now. I mean, he has a soul gem, so you can't be disappointed with a soul gem. So give me 1 second. I'm going to open up my YouTube. So any of the videos ought to have this in the description. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's ugly. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I will post line by line for you. There's that. Boom. There's Wabajack. Here's where you can see the list on Nexus mods. Here's the Discord for Do Not Go Gentle. So what I did, and again, keep in mind, I mean, I'm a Skyrim junkie, so it might not be worth $5 a month or what, €5 a month or whatever for you. So I subscribe to Nexus mods so that I can hook into the API and let Wabajack download a bunch of mods for me.
Who's there?
So Wabajack is a program. Oh, there's another cultist. Hey, buddy. Okay. There we go. The Wabajack is a program which downloads full lists of mods. And it just so happens that this list, Do Not Go Gentle, is about 1,300 or so mods. Oh, I don't want to kill the snow fox. It is a great list, though. I have enjoyed this a great deal. And like I said, if you love Skyrim and Fallout, it has a mod list for Fallout also. If you love Skyrim, then I would pay the $5 at least once to download 2 or 3 of these mod lists, which is sort of what I did.
Who's there?
Oops, damn, I just killed the fox because Serana yelled. And I panicked. Sorry, Fox. But yeah, I mean, it's a big list. The other one that I do enjoy a great deal is Wildlander. Oh, definitely. Yes, absolutely. It's a long haul downloading all the mods and installing all the mods. And like I said, you either pay $5 to Nexus, which is actually €5. So I actually don't know if how that converts or if it converts on my credit card. I have no idea. It's not a wolf, right? No, it's a fox. I do pay, and then it does all the downloading for you. You do not have to pay. You just then have to manually touch the button. So it just, whereas, the joy to me is I can walk away and go get coffee and do something entirely different or play an entirely different game while it does that. And that's sort of what I did. But I've downloaded several mod packs from there. Wildlander, Do Not Go Gentle, and a couple that didn't really stick with me, which is sort of weird, right?
Who's there?
Oh, cultists again. Damn cultists.
That's enough out of you.
Jesus Lord. Mirak is sending his boys out in full force here. I will take the potion off of each of them. So yeah, no, I totally suggest it. I've gotten so many miles out of this damn mod pack. I do tend to enjoy the Requiem packs a little more, and I'm trying to find one that's not necessarily Requiem that I also enjoy in a weird, because the one thing I do like the Requiem packs, and what the Requiem mod does is it de-levels the world, right? So I should say it actually levels the world. So bandits are always low level no matter where you find them. Vampires are always higher level, and so on. As opposed to in Skyrim, as you level up, everything else also levels up. So in doing that, descaling the world, you then end up in this situation where at level 1 you can only do certain things, at level 5 you can only do, and so on. So I like that. I do. The only thing I don't like about it is whereas in vanilla Skyrim you can just go and putz around, right? You can literally go anywhere at any time and rest assured that it's about your level, and sometimes that doesn't quite hold up because there are some things that are minimum levels and so on, right? There's some limitations to that, but as often as not, you are. Let's see, what am I trying to do here? So we just crossed this bridge. I should get to there and then make a left. But in Skyrim, if you do Bleak Falls Barrow early, it's going to be low level. If you do Bleak Falls Barrow later, it's going to be actually a max level because whatchamacalls only goes so far. I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to, for some reason, this game, it always seems like it's frickin' nighttime. That is my fault. What I am going to do is I'm going to go to sleep, which sucks because then I'm going to have to recast my boys, which sort of blows, but so be it. I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to go to the place. The thing with Requiem is because it descales everything, it makes the world harder, and it's cool because you can stumble into somewhere you're not supposed to be, and you can get things you might not, maybe you shouldn't get this, but you did, and so you have a cool sword. And all that's really neat, but it does turn it into a game of figuring out what you can do now. You know, it's not a game of go anywhere and go explore. It's a game of, well, hold on, I can do 10 things now. Oh, now I'm level 10. I can do 40 things now. And you just expand the number of things you do. And sort of figuring out what you can or can't do is the trick, right?
That spell looks dangerous.
I get it, but can you just give me a room?
It's yours for a day.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just here to sleep.
Don't speak of this to anyone.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Me and Saran hanging out. Nope, wrong room. Wrong room. All right, we're gonna sleep for a good 10 hours. So it is a different game, Requiem, than vanilla. And again, it has a lot to do with just figuring out where can I go now, and what am I eligible to do now.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And
what is it?
Sometimes that game gets repetitive because the things you can do at any given time are about the same every time. As opposed to sort of wandering and just, well, the next quest I get, I'm going to pick up and run with. Okay, so we're going to get our guys back here. I'm sorry, that was sort of a bit, not a rant per se, but a bit of a...
You smell like a wet dog.
I almost think at some point you need Requiem with a randomizer.
I'm not sure I approve.
Where it will de-level the world for you and make it such that certain areas are certain levels, but it doesn't tell you which areas, except whatever you start in is low level or something, maybe, you know, right? Something like that. Okay, so there we go. So we get our four bros here.
Sir, I've got no interest in magic use.
Everybody hates magic users, but who's killing vampires? This guy right here. Like, who else is killing these guys? None of your milk drinking guards are killing the vampires. Just me. I'm very jazzed about that, Bumps. I'm sorry because I probably killed it where no one is ever going to see it. At the beginning of a live stream. Oh well. So this place is named Overlook. So what do you think? What do you think the chance is it's up? Well, it's across the river. Oh man. Well, I'm a dummy, aren't I? Oh no, different. Okay, here's the thing. I swear to you, I think this map is off by some number of pixels that I cannot discern, because I am south of the river, and this is sort of telling me I'm... Oh, the zoom matters. Holy crap. Well, that is a frickin' revelation. Okay. Now, yeah, okay. All right. So be it. We use our masterful conjuration to blink our way up the hill. Okay, this is going to be an issue here. Let's heal. Let's heal. Let's heal. And hit. Okay. All right, Gus. Yeah. Okay. I will talk to you. No worries. On, get up the hill. I'm gonna have to blink again, huh? Yeah. Of course, I didn't even have to summon those guys because it doesn't matter. Like they're not they're not going to be able to reach me fast enough. They're not going to reach me fast enough to actually. There we go. But we got the XP to level up. That's what we wanted. You probably could have given our voice one more day, I think. I can sort of feel it a little bit. Michael Wilson, Do Not Go Gentle, one of my favorite lists to play too. I also enjoy Imperium. Oh, wait. I gotta... Engage to Sovngarde. Vortex. Now, are both Empyrean and Gate Vortex? Or just Gate? If you don't mind me asking. Serana made it. Hey, Serana. Okay. So, we have our level. We do have to return to somebody, I think, after doing this killing here. Return to Ingmund. And she is in where? Ugh. Markarth? Another one of my not favorite cities. Okay. Just Gates. Imperium is WoW. Okay, cool. I have not done a Vortex mod list. I only had Vortex for a tiny bit when I started Starfield, and then I got rid of it. Got Mod Organizer again, the beta, and got Starfield modded on that. So I don't use a lot of Vortex. But man, I would if there's mod lists to be had. So let's head back to Dragon Bridge and then Markarth and turn this in. Where is... there we go. But yes, Michael, I agree. I think Do Not Go Gentle is really solid. Really solid mod list. Let's Featherfall it up here. I was say, boy, I hope that took, because otherwise I am falling to my death, embarrassingly. You have to make sure Skyrim Vortex is installed on the same drive, and it is the only list I would use with Vortex. Good to know. Yeah, I'm always on the lookout for another list. And frankly, I'm always on the lookout for a non-Requiem list that still captures sort of that difficulty and variation of playstyle curve.
Magic. I'm not sure I approve.
Right. Our goal is to get to Markarth. Do Not Go General will be releasing an updated list before the end of the year. Next big release for the team. I'll have to figure out what to do. I'll probably have to just, I'll probably have to, Wabbajack it up and let it, try to re-download it. Serana has a gift for me. Serana.
I've been meaning to ask, why did you join the Dawn Guard?
Let's see. I've seen firsthand how much death and destruction vampires can cause.
I see. I'm truly sorry for you. If it's worth anything, I want you to know that I'll do everything I can to right the wrongs my kin have
Keep in
caused.
mind, she still has
All
to
this
suck the blood
All
and
this
life
time, I've
essence
been
out of a
living
human,
idly
but
while vampires wrought havoc across Skyrim. So many innocent people. I can understand what brought you into the fold. I'll do whatever I can to help. If it means we can stop the bloodshed, I'll stand with you. You have my word.
I thought you had a gift for me,
I've
dear.
been trying to find the right
Oh,
moment,
he does.
but here, I got this for you.
Scepter of Supreme Magic? No, just a potion of Fortified Two-Handed. Is she trying to tell me something? Hey! What are you saying? Am I not manly enough for you, Serana? That is exciting. That is exciting, though, that they're updating, getting an updated list out. I'm intrigued to see what's in the list, like what is being updated. I have not done a good job. I haven't really kept up, to be honest, with what they're doing. I'm on the Discord, but mostly that's to ask a couple questions here and then. I have not actually, been reading up and seeing what they've been doing. So I'm sort of interested to see.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
We are casting our fancy magic right over here.
It's not that simple, Igmund.
Very unique and well-crafted list. Kitty Rain has some nice videos on if you need a reference. Oh, thank you.
We won't have to fight them here. What manner of magic is this?
Come on, Jarl.
Get away from me. Stay away from me. Go cast.
I love how I can't talk to anybody.
Hey, what the? Treat my people fairly, and I will do the
I have
same
to talk to
thing.
them 8 times. The leader of Dragonbridge Overlook is dead.
I'm impressed. Forsworn usually makes short work of
I
mercenaries.
am no simple mercenary, Jarl. I am... okay, done. I'll take his job.
Personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate with the Forsworn, back when that was possible. They took his shield to those
I have played every Wabajack list out there, says Michael Wilson. I have over 4,300 hours on Skyrim. Dude, that is... I'm in awe. That is awesome.
I'll understand if you decline.
That is... I probably have... I'm going to say... And I don't know for sure because my total time, is off. I think actually now I need to go look. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm excited now. Home. Let me go home. See, it only says 846 hours, but that's not true because that is only the special edition. And I had the other one way before that. I'm going to say, probably though, only a third or so of your hours is my guess. Probably a little more than that. I'm probably closer to 1,500 hours or thereabouts.
Divines watch over you. Retrieve that shield at all costs.
Was this a main quest or is this a putsy quest? No, it's just a putz quest. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, okay. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to level up I'm gonna, I think, take health still. I think health is, oh, man. I mean, probably I'm okay with magic. I don't think I need any more. I don't feel like I need more. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are. Michael Wilson says I've been playing Bethesda since the early days of Arena. I have too. Arena was the first Bethesda game I finished. I loved Arena so much. I played the hell out of Arena. I do not own all the Elder Scrolls games because I don't own like the off ones like Redguard or whatever. Um, I own Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, right? But I didn't get into sort of any of the side games. I loved Arena, but I think I'm going for health. I think health is the way to go at this stage. I don't think 5 points of magic is going to do it for me. But now that leaves me that does leave me having to go to sleep and level this the hell up. So that's our next. That's I think our next thing. Yeah, well, you know what? I have not actually. I do not have. I think I have.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this
I'm
house?
sorry, I have nothing
Seems
for
no
you.
one in this... I'm with the Vigil of Stendar.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Thank you for your time.
I would have to kill you if I went in there with you. Then it would be all over. Well, the thing is, I don't need that mace. Like the mace of Molag Bal is not going to do anything for me.
Soon.
I want to sleep here.
The bloodiest beef in the reach.
Am I drunk? I'm not sure.
Gore would love this. The bloodiest beef in the Reach. Gore would be all in. Yeah, I haven't done any. I haven't done much Oblivion recently, so. Hyperion is good. I'm sorry, I missed a message in there. Hyperion's good because you use an MCO Scar along with lots of great survival stuff, Hunterborn camping, etc. And its whole focus is around becoming the Dragonborn. Yeah, very cool. I'm always looking for a different list, and like I said, I'm almost always looking for a non-Requiem list also.
You need a good carriage. Where do you want to go?
I think I want to go. I hate to say it because I always do this, but I want to go to Whiterun.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And I'm going to head back to Whiterun, do a quick inventory run,
Visit the Guild Arena. Never hurts to pay your respects.
and then sleep.
Particularly in my...
I said I love Requiem, and I love that feeling of that early difficulty. I love the ramp up. I love feeling like different builds exist and make sense, and have sort of a place and a play style. And so I do like that Requiem, how it forces you to make some narrow choices. Having said that, we just talked about, sometimes I do go, though every Requiem playthrough feels the same because you're sort of forced to take similar paths through each playthrough because you can only do certain things at certain power levels. And yeah, certain characters can do those certain things faster than other characters. Watch Kitty. She does nice role-playing videos for the list she uses. Empyrean is something she's doing right now. I will definitely watch. Let me try to read that again to make sure that I remember. Kitty Ray. Oh, we got. Oh, geez. Okay, well, this is gonna suck a little bit. So let's put on our Mask of Clavicus Vile.
Away from me. That spell looks dangerous.
Come on, Adrian. You know you want to trade with me.
What manner of... That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
So what have you got for sale? All right, so we're gonna sell. We're gonna sell a lot of crap. Morvarth's boots. They're not that good. Just sneaking. I don't know. We could give this to Lydia, but I don't know that. I suppose I could go grab Gore and Lydia, and then have them both, or go to Gore and have Gore and Serana. I've been trying not to super cheese companions. Because I already have super cheesed conjuration, so. I'm going to get rid of the helmet just because the gauntlets are nice, actually. That's also nice. So I'll store those pieces for a future companion. But yeah, I have enjoyed this, and in fact, I was doing this in Wildlander, which is another one of my favorites so far. And ultimately, this sort of took over. So I'll get rid of the boots. I'll get rid of the amulet. Drop that. Like I said, I'll keep all that stuff. I have not been to Bruma. I have not even seen a way to Bruma. I didn't even know I could go to Bruma. Think about that. Is there anything we want to disenchant? Probably not. No, I want both of these. Both of these are awesome. We're going to keep them.
Please.
Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
So I tell you what I am going to do, though. I'm going to grab this chest. Ugh, God. I'm going to take all. Wish you could store all from a category, but we can't. And we will mix a couple.
That amulet was worth all the trips around Skyrim. You certainly seem a lot stronger when you have it on.
So I wonder what can we restore health? 15 for 10 seconds. 5 for 20. 10 for 20.
I'm glad
16 points. It's increased 16 points for 60.
But
I had no idea it could be even more sickening.
Give me 1 second. Is there any other alchemy perk I need to take before I... So alchemical ore is maxed. Improved elixir is maxed. Catalyst, this is as far as you're going to get. Immunization, pointless. And then everything else is 100. Holy crap, we're 75. The highest we can get is 71, really. So we're not really going to be able to make any better potions at this point. Poisons, yes, but potions, no. Don't really think I need lots of quests and a nice way to visit Cyrodiil again. You have to go to the Pale Pass, talk to the guard captain. If you're already Dragonborn, he will let you pass and welcome you. Cool. I have never done, I don't think I've done Brume in any list, to be honest with you. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but the max alchemy I could possibly get is 71, and that's if I max it and then go buy it. My alteration is 87. I'm gonna get to, I can get to 92 just by pushing it sleeping. But ultimately, you need to get to 100. So the highest you're gonna get there is 97. And I don't even know that I can go buy the points. So, I mean, I mean, obviously we're doing it. So I tell you what, let me go sleep first. I think we'll try to push. I mean, we'll sleep for an hour. We'll just cat napped. And I do think like I said, best we could do is 71. Let's push alteration 2, 3, 4. Holy crap, that's expensive. 5. And then we will push alchemy as high as we can go. 1, 2, 3, 3. Same as getting to the center of a Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop. And I'm sort of soured on enchanting. I almost don't care. Restoration would be almost better, but we'll stop for now. Would restoration be better? Is there anything in restoration to shoot for? Wards, but I'm not really using wards 9 times out of 10. Michael Wilson, it's really well done. I would wait until you're ready for something different. It's 200 years since Oblivion Crisis. Lots of familiar places, different people, and changes based on time. I mean, I'm always looking for something to do. I don't think I can. I can face Alduin at the throat of the world. I'm pretty sure I can with my build. Whether I can face him in Sovngarde, I don't know. So I'm always looking for ways to, get that next level or two, right? What is this? What is this one perk? There's one goddamn perk I cannot get to. It's this one, whatever that one is. You. Nope, you. Nope, can't get to it. You son of a bitch. There we go. Pilgrim. Divine blessings are twice as strong. That's not terrible, actually. Like, that would be good. Man, if you were going to do... I could see some good uses for that. Some of those blessings are pretty good. Even the ones like, oh, you get 25 of something. Well, twice as strong means 50 of something. That's 10 levels of a thing. I could easily see a restoration build. And restoration is, let's understand something, the uber magic, right? You probably could do most of what you needed with restoration. It's probably not as good as destruction for certain things, but like, you could venom up heliomancy to kill undead. And of course you get the healing. I will say that there's nothing wrong with some healing. I mean, I don't know if I want this perk. Probably doesn't really help me that much more at this point. Strangely enough, probably getting to adept would be better. And I have no idea how good those are. Like, obviously getting a better self-heal might be cool. Though I tend to not need it because it tends to, I mean, I'm not out healing anyone. Like, I'm not out healing any damage with this character. This character is ride or die, pretty much. He's either good or he's dead. So I don't know. So okay.
You chose conjuration? Ugh.
Oh,
Just
Lydia,
don't
I love.
rate any of my ancestors.
You can join the Fighter and Mages Guild in Bruma. Really? Oh, that's awesome, and I didn't know that. Did not know that. I am carrying too damn much crap. What am I carrying? Oops. What am I carrying? I'm carrying 1,000 pounds of gold, so that's an issue. 3 Elder Scrolls, also a bit of an issue. Oh, and every alchemical reagent known to man. So let's yeah, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a set of restore health potions. Yeah, see even these are better than these 68 potions. So I can drop 68 potions if I just make 10 points for 20 seconds.
My blood boils every time I think about what happened to Rongar's wife and daughter. I'm glad we gave Movarth and Alva what they deserved.
Let's do restore health then. So Blue Mountain Flower, just because we got them all. Let's do... There you go. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't love 15 per 10. Well, 15 per 10 is still 150. It's a little faster, but not as... 5.
I can't help but wonder if Ancana went rogue, or if the Thalmor wanted him to do all that.
Drains the target's stamina. No, thank you, though. That's too bad. Not great. I am going to...
High Rock sounds like a beautiful province. You Bretons are underrated, I have to admit.
We are underrated, damn it. I think I'm just going to... Do I make these? And then dump everything else? 150. So 2 of these is a full heal. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Good enough.
Seemed like the right choice.
Here's why I don't travel with Lydia. She talks all the damn time. I feel bad, but whatever the Lydia mod is, just makes her talk too much. Michael Wilson, thank you for talking. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. So feel free to jump in anytime, comment at any video, or jump in on a live stream. Love talking with you. I will talk to you later. Okay, so we've dumped all of that. I can dump the soul husks too. Don't really need them. I shouldn't have dumped that book in here. Darn it. Okay, there we go. Books go in here. So we'll dump some garbage in here too. Dump. All good. Is there anything else we need? Yes, that needs to go. And the Daedric War Axe done. Okay. So we are done. We're done putzing with our inventory. So sorry about that. What are we going to do now? Well, man, where is the source of power in Elder Blood's Peak? Elder's Blood Peak. I think we're going to do that. We are going to go find the source of power in Elder's Blood Peak. It is... we can either do Whiterun and just run for it. I mean, technically, Morthal is the shortest, but we will have to go around or over this mountain. So I say let's get to it. Give me one more second. We're going to sleep. It's 3 p.m. We're going to go for 16 hours. I am drinking, by the way, Knob Creek Rye, 100 proof. Probably my favorite liquor of the price point which I can typically afford in a, you know, for giggles. Non-special occasion rye.
I'm glad you were able to cure yourself and Kodlak in the end.
Thanks, Lynn. I'll talk to you later, Lynn. So we are level 33. We're going to transmute these muscles. And I suppose I can just run it, because I really... But really, because I can be pretty fast. Oh, geez. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. I expected a fall. I didn't get one. So let's save before we head out, and let's do it. Let's go. Now, can we feather walk dual wield? Holy shit, we can. Yes. Ah, that feels good. Is there a dragon somewhere? Did I hear a dragon? First thing we got to get rid of. Hold on. We got to get rid of the Mask of Clavicus Vial. There we go. That's just silly to be wearing that. Oh, that is sweet. Sweet speed. What's up, Scott? How are you? Have you gotten that computer yet or not? Did you get the machine? Got the machine, right? Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Not cool. The only problem, of course, is I leave my followers totally in the dust. So that sucks. I don't like this. I hear a dragon, but I cannot see him, and I don't see a red dot. What we're gonna do, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch to the Warlock's Mark. We are going to summon Flame Thralls. These are the semi-permanent, long-lasting big bads. And because I have the Warlock's Mark on, I can summon 4 of them instead of 3. Which... that's pretty. So I have an army of lightning. And now we'll switch back, and now we're fine. We get all the benefits we had before. There's the dragon. Sweet. Let's go kill a dragon. You can shoot that elk, too. We want. Is there? I need something to shoot, damn it. Come on. See if I can maybe taunt him. The only problem is these boys are bad at following. Like, they're terrible followers. There they are. Okay, it takes them a while to go places. They're a bit slow. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Yes! Dragon incoming. I'm afraid I think I pissed him off, though. So let me duck. And I'm just going to sit here and hit him for everything I've got. I will say I could maybe use more magic. That is true. But that's what the potions are for.
What have you got?
Come on, roll through those hit points. All right. And I need another potion. But he is busted. He is dead. Damn. That was awesome. Okay, good job, guys. Yeah, the 4 lightning dudes, they can take out a lot of shit. And I'm not doing crap damage, I'm doing okay damage. But there's 4 of them, and they can tank the hell out of that guy. And they do enough damage to draw his attention. It is literally all good. Wow, he had a lot of crap. And I can't carry all this. So, I mean, I actually can. Did I lose one? I think I lost one. So I'm going to swap out. We're going to cast again. Get our 4th up. Swap back. And we're going to cast. Give me Hilda. Conjuring is OP. Well, I've done everything I can to make it OP, Scott. But yes, once you get it to the OP place, it is OP. I have worked a bit to get it OP. Okay, you carry all the bones. And as many scales as I can throw onto you. I still have 2 bones and a scale. Son of a bitch. Oh, God. Okay. Can you carry all the gold? How much gold can you carry? Let's say, can you carry 17,000? No, you carry like 1,000. Okay, you are killing me. I mean, I don't mind having runs without it. But it makes everything easier. So, where are we at weight-wise? 292. Ugh, okay. That sucks, but okay. I got a lot of crap. I needed to dump shit. Oh well. Like, fortify smithing is not gonna, I need to burn some of these potions. Let's go get the source of power first. Before we return to... Is this the source of power? Which the old man was talking of? No, I do love conjuring, though. Well, because even if you're a melee fighter, conjuring's useful, right? I mean, that's the thing. Ooh, this might be a whatchamacallit. Let me say real quick, because this might be a dragon priest. Which would suck a bit. Yeah, a couple ruined books. I thought maybe there was a book there. This definitely feels dragon priesty. Oh god, yes. Oh yes. Something appeared. What is this something? I gotta at least see it. It's just a troll. Okay, they're not even... Oh, that troll bopped Serana pretty hard. Another troll. I do not see a sarcophagus. So maybe there's not a dragon priest here. Let's get a word. The word speaks of ancient power. Weapon disarm. That's cool. That's cool. And what does that entail? Disarm. Your Thume defies steel as you rip the weapon from an opponent's grasp. Okay, that's cool. I mean, probably Fusro, just plain Fusro dying dude is better. That's cool, but heavy. Everything's heavy. It's a nice little side jaunt. What is next? Well, I mean, technically, we ought to do... is run back and get rid of shit, which we should have got rid of before we ran up here. So, good point. Good point. So I'm going to cheat. So you saw you saw me cheat. And I apologize, but it's better than sitting here making you watch me run back. I feel. I'm nearly out of booze, Scott, so there you go. I've run myself out of booze. It's probably a good thing. Orcish Armor of Health does not suck for a big ol' heavy user. I feel we're just going to sell it, though.
What manner of magic is this?
Hey,
That spell looks...
I would like a mod that makes illusion cool, right? I think you do get that in like
Blades,
Ordinator.
Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yeah, well, we're not Yeah, okay, but we're going to sell that and that and the amethyst. We'll just get some cash back because we do technically have to buy some skill levels. It's going to cost us $5,000 to buy skill levels. So, well, I've been trying to not buy it, to be honest with you.
The finest weapons
Not,
and armor.
Not because I'm trying to abstain, but I'm like, let me just slow my roll.
Business with you.
Trying to slow my roll and keep it to maybe a night or two here and there, and of course Saturdays. All right, so let's go sell these dragon bones. That's an easy sell. I'm not crafting. She'll buy all the dragon crap for $1 bazillion.
That spell looks dangerous.
Arcadia, don't worry about the danger. Worry about the best price you can give me for my shit. So all good. Now I want to sell my shitty... There we go. My shitty health potions. Because I can now make better health potions than all of those. Same thing with the Magicka. I'll keep those. That's fine. And now let's sell all the garbage. I mean, fortify enchanting. I cannot actually. But smithing, two-handed, can all go. Okay, good enough. I'm going to actually even sell those because when am I going to remember to get those guys? Okay, good. So we are at minimal, down minimal potions here. And down weight. Like we're carrying nothing. So perfect. So let's save now. And let's find something else to do. Where are those rings? We certainly could go into Arkham-Thams. I'm sort of holding off a little bit on moving Dawnguard up, just because I always find that's a little bit better to do in episodes as opposed to, in a 3-hour stretch. That's the main quest. I mean, I could do Worm's Tooth, but I do worry that it breaks the game. And I'm not sure if that's true or if it's just that one time it happened to break my game. So I'm sort of 50-50 on doing Worm's Tooth. Again, fun. So let's do Arkham-Thams. Done. I'm all in. Okay. So it looks like we're going to Morarth again, and then doing a run. Sort of wish we could feather walk. We'll do the slightly slower feather walk. I do like that look because you're having that staff back, like ninja running with the staff is sort of cool. But it's faster to do two hands. Morarth it
Right.
is.
Where do you want to go?
Morarth.
Up and back, and we'll be off. Nice
Well,
weather
I
for
should have
a
bought.
ride.
Oh, damn! I should have bought points in alchemy because it was right there. Son of a bitch! I should stop drinking. Actually, damn it. So that is officially the last of my rye. Very delicious. I do love the rye. And we are heading out of Markarth. And we're going to go east and then south. So east first. And we're gonna hit it here. So feather walking all the way. Oh my god. I mean, I just have to stop myself from running off a cliff. That'd be great. It uses a not insignificant amount of mana too. That's one thing to note. It's not like it's not crazy trivial. Whoa, whoa, jeez, whoa. My actual fear is running myself into a fight by accident. Like that, for instance. I mean, it's not a huge deal. There you go. But, it's a thing. I'm going to leave these orcs alone if they don't dink with me. So we want to go fade left.
And their damn magic.
There's a random horse.
Huh?
And it looks like Arkham-Thans. So we're going to save here. Pull out the gun. The laser beam. Oh, shit. Oh. Kill the bear. 1 XP. We're getting 1 XP on everything now. I mean, we ought to on these bandits, right? Oh, and I'm not even wearing all my gear. Hold on, let me get the Mask of Clavicus Vile off and go to Mordecai. Let's go in. And while we're here, we are pouring some monkey shoulder. So this is a scotch. It's a blended scotch that Scott gave me. Thank you, Scott. Very much appreciate it. The Porofin. I noticed you can make scarf with tanning rack and be enchanted and goes into its own slot. Really? No, I did not know that. Are you... You, sir or madam, I'm going to guess sir just because we're watching video games, but I don't presume. You are my hero right now. That, really? Oh my god, I want that so bad. I need a scarf now. Thank you. I'm going to do that when I get back to town. No, I did not know that at all. I suppose I should have known it because one of the companions has a scarf that you can take. And it does go into its own slot, but I just never thought about that. Oh, you are. I mean that. You're my hero right now. I love good tips. Thank you, Porofin. More gear. Dude, more freaking gear. And it's a slot. It gives me a reason to level my enchanting a little bit. because my enchanting sort of dead stopped because most of the things I can have, you know, why bother? Ooh, shit. This place is coming down. Holy shit. Oh, jeez. What the hell's that? Oh!
What are you still doing here?
Hey, just showed up.
Treasure, aren't you? Just like all the others.
Who are you?
The name's Ketria. Was an adventurer. Raided ruins like this for nigh on 20 years. I was on the trail of something big. It led me here, and I didn't make it.
Your name sounds familiar.
You read the book, didn't you? The Aetherium Wars. That was my theory, you know. My research, my life's work, all of it lost. Stolen by my own damn apprentice.
You're a damn apprentice.
That's how
Let's go punch your apprentice.
I can't rest. Not until I
All
find
right.
the forge. Until I can prove that it was
So Katria needs to find the forge.
mine, not his. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back.
I need a
Turn
scarf.
back before you become the next victim.
I can handle myself.
That's what they all say. I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? I know. I was just like you once. Well, if you want to reach the summit...
I do like the monkey shoulder, Scott. Again, I thank you for that. I do not, I will say, I do not like it as much as the rye, but then I just like rye better than scotch in general. Sure.
Right. Lead on, then.
I mean, that's just a given, I think. Okay, so we have to reach the summit of Arkanthans. And again, thank you for that tip, Finn. I'm gonna definitely gonna roll with that. I will take her. Take the book. Technically, these arrows are money, but ugh, God, I don't care.
It was quite the fall. Grab my... Oh, would you? You're going to need... Watch yourself. Since the path is close.
That's enough out of you.
Now I do need a good lightning, like the better lightning beam. I only have the shitty lightning beam. Yeah. Oh, my guy's already up there. Well, that's clever. I cannot make it down there, huh? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to stick with lightning, I think, to start.
See that thing? Dwarves call Falmer up ahead.
I will definitely save, because I don't want to... So a couple things we need to do. One thing we need to do is transmute muscles. Gives me a little bit extra health. I will probably cast Ebony Flesh on myself. Whoa, we did not double cast that. Ebony Flesh on self. I'm so excited about the scarf. I killed a master vampire at the beginning of the night. And you know what I'm excited about? I'm excited about this goddamn scarf. That's the best. One more enchant slot. That's what I want. Oh. So good. I'm going to take the ears. Although the ears suck. Like, they're so worthless in terms of what they actually give you to do. I'll take your gems. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely need to get a scarf.
Quite a place, huh?
I mean, if you think about it, it's a good. It could be. I mean, ooh, oh god, I don't like not being able to see these guys. Oh jeez, I can kill them. Oh, yep. See, that's why. I cannot see you. You can see me. That sucks. Nope, can't hit you. There we go. Okay. Now, oh, jeez. Okay, another one of you. Okay, dead. Oh, shit! Okay, let move. I need to retreat. Yeah, I mean, my mana's pretty good. What I would do is, I'll tell you what I would do. Ultimately, Scott, what I would do is, so right now, let's there you go. So you've tempted me to actually look at my gear. So I have a ring slot and a boot slot and a theoretical scarf slot, right, to deal with. So the ring is health 100. That's about as much as you end up getting out of a single slot. Except if I get enchant to a certain level, I can do 60 and 60. So I can do 2 buffs at 60 points apiece. So for instance, I could do a ring of 60 and 60 and boots of 60 and 60 as a for instance. So I can get 120 of that. Now, that's not that much, but so I would have 120 health and 120 stamina, and then I'd have a scarf slot that would give me some other super buff. And you could buff that with the master enchant. You could do one of those and get something like a double buff. And I don't know what I would do actually at that point. I mean, I don't need more mana, but you could use like you can always sort of use it in a weird way, if that makes any sense. Like, obviously there are times, but I almost feel like more mana is redundant with alchemy, right? Like, if I have the alchemy and I can just suck down a potion and get, 400 points of regen in mana, then I think I'm okay.
Look, there's a chest in there. Door's sealed tight, though.
Is it?
What is it?
I don't want to talk to you, Katria. I want to talk to this door. Nope, there is no way to open it as far as I can tell. Okay, well. Unless you are blocking me opening it. Nope, don't see a... Now, is there... I can actually not see any mechanism. So it's not like a puzzle or anything. Okay, what am I trying to do? I lost the thread. I lost the thread because I'm talking about this stupid scarf. Oh, magic resist. Hold on. So, keep in mind, I'm almost maxed on magic resist right now. I have 72.75. I think 80 is the max, but I'm not 1,000% sure. I'd have to go look it up. Reducing destruction a little bit might be good. This must be the way to go because it's a scripty thing, right? There we go. We'll burn you guys. Where's my guys? Why am I alone right now, gentlemen?
Watch out!
No worry, I got this. I can kill a Falmer. Not a problem. The problem is, if they ambush me and they have a bow, I mean, I don't love the poison. And sometimes you can't hit them because of the way the stance goes. Oh my god, they are just, he is burning me up with poison. I'm gonna have to wait this poison out a little bit. Hold on. What is this poison? So this is the only problem with the beam. Every so often the auto target screws up and you cannot hit anyone. And that's what was happening there. You get it with, for instance, when bears rear up, you get the same problem. And it seems to happen with Charis also, which is too damn bad, actually. So let me take those. I'll just get a couple of those things. Let's see, do I have any that I don't know what they are? Nope, we know what everything is. Okay, good enough. Done. So in that case, you have to sort of move the beam around a little bit. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that extra slot, but I'm going to find something. Heck, if it's 100 health, it's 100 health. Done. Like, even if it's just 100 health, that's awesome. I'm not going to bitch about that. That's great. Oh my god, I see. You can't reliably hit some of these creatures with the beam. There's just something about you have to manually aim it or else it just screws up. We're okay. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, hold on, while I think we're clear. I'm going to switch. I'm going to drag my... I'm a little bummed that Serana's gone. I'm going to get my boys back and hope they can follow me better through this part than the other part. But I do like magic resist. I could definitely use what I have not maxed out. I don't have my elemental resists in any way, shape, or form maxed, of course. So we're going to switch from the Warlock's Mark back to the normal stuff. I still got a ton of debuffs on. I am probably okay. Easier than I expected, if I'm to be honest. Yeah, I'm running through this dungeon thinking about the scarf. I'm like, what am I going to do with this scarf? Oh, okay, I know it's here, by the way. Okay. Let's save here. And yeah, here we go indeed. So down there is an enchanted sphere. Supreme jerk of jerks. Come on, boys, you got to get in here. Nope, we're not doing it, huh? Okay. Ugh, that is the worst. They really need to get down here. Nope, can't hit him. Oh, there, I can hit him now. I mean, he just hit me. Good. Chain lightning me. Okay. Yeah, not too bad so far, guys. Good work. There we go. That wasn't too bad. The Enchanted Spheres, their regen is so good. Unless you hit them with lightning, in which case you stunt their regen and ultimately can stop it. So obviously the boys had enough power to do that. And we get a set of Daedric armor and some crap that we don't want, but we get some Daedric armor. Greater Soul Gem doesn't suck.
Hold up. We need to talk.
Yes, Katria.
This is? It's a lock. A tonal lock. Simple and very, very deadly. See the resonators up there? Strike them in the right order, and the doors should open. Get it wrong and, well, you've seen what happened when I tried it.
Device.
Beyond that, well, beyond that, well,
I will at least look at her notes. So 1 and 2 are the bottom. Okay, so that's good. I will write that down on my notey bits, which is just literally a piece of paper. And we got 2. There we go. We got these 2 up top we don't know anything about. We know that this one's not 3. So we got a 50-50 chance on 3. And she effectively suggested to us, we got 21 XP for reading that.
Where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal. If you can read it.
So we do get a scrap of paper. Maybe he has some information. He does. So he tells us that 3 is up in the upper left. That's good. So now we just have 4 and 5. And maybe we'll look at a couple more bodies here, just in case. There's no reason not to check. Yeah. It looks like I don't think there are any more bodies. Oh, maybe that guy. Nope. Okay. Well, we just busted him up. Yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Well, okay, 4. Oh, nope. And now all hell breaks loose. Not that bad though, so we're good. Okay. I wonder if you can farm them. Like, yeah, yes, sure. Let's do that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe what? No? Did we? What's it? Okay, that opened. Okay, okay. I was like, what? Nothing open. Well, it's a big boy in there. There is a book, which I will take. I'm gonna take the Ethereum helmet. I'll take the crossbow of lightning. I'll take the shard.
It is real.
What?
Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right.
What about monkey shoulder?
I saw a drawing.
Do you remember, Scott? Or if you're still here?
It's part of a key. We have to find the other pieces. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start. We still have to. There's so much to do. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this, and I owe it all to you. Thank you.
All right, so there you go. We did that. That was pretty good. Open expert lock. It's a master lock. Holy crap. Okay, well let's see. No. Let's try one last time. Just see if we can. My question, Scott, was how much did the monkey shoulder cost you? Looks like we're gonna have to leave that chest. Do you remember how much the monkey shoulder was, I suppose, would be my question. Yeah, for 35 bucks, that's not terrible. That's a good a $35 scotch. That's pretty good. It definitely, again, and it's a blended scotch. So you go, oh, everybody hates blended scotches. But that is a good, what is this guy doing? Oh, it's Serana's fake. Yeah, okay. So she raised him from the dead. Got it.
Crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You fit right in.
Okay. All right. All right. I don't think so, pal. What do we got? So we do have a couple other of these. Batharzel. Other sources, so all good. Should definitely consider
I'm kidding.
Did we lose a guy?
So, where are we off to now?
Where are we off to now? Do you have a horse?
I don't think I do. Though, tell you what. Take me to a stable owner, and we can get myself a horse.
Nice.
We'll cross that hurdle when we get there.
Get Serana a horse. That's a quest. I love that. She's a man. She is. This is a very powerful companion mod here. Does it bother you we're working against your father?
I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when.
Will it be hard if we have to kill him?
If. I've been assuming that's where this is all going. I've been trying to make my peace with it.
All right,
Come
Marceline.
On, we can talk about this another time.
All right, we got this. We got this.
Let me know if you need anything.
No, because I said I don't mind it. Again, it's a blended Scotch, which is weird because typically that's the sign of a bad deal. It's not expensive. And again, as Scotches go, it's pretty damn good. Like, you could not convince me that, oh, yeah, I could, right? Because especially because Scotches are more expensive than bourbon, which is one reason why I was like, one reason I ditched them for bourbon was that they're just more expensive. I don't know that I wouldn't buy this again. I think I would.
Sorry.
If you wanted that sweet butterscotchy sort of gig for $35, I think I would buy that. I'm going to run over here just to pop the thing.
Yours is quite handsome. You should cherish it. A mortal has but one, although he wears many. Brave or bare, pale or plain, little is said, but in time...
I just fell into creepy plays.
Forests of grey or in barren canyons of earth. And when the night draws its curtains on twin suns, all that is...
No, leave me alone.
All that
She hitting on me?
Of what?
Oh my god, I should have listened to this. Can you repeat that? Okay. Can you repeat the question?
We have a brute. If you do not enjoy a good riddle, then surely
oh,
you
darn it.
appreciate its answer. For the face I wear is long on beauty, carefully crafted by my own hand. If that puzzles you further, then allow me to
just repeat the riddle. Sure.
I have served the hollow-faced skin dancers of Nohotogra and the witches as far
Nohotogra.
as Devil Rock.
I like that name, by the way.
I seek the knowledge of forbidden magic, so that the faces my corpses wear will be indistinguishable from the
Are
living.
you listening to
Yes,
this lady's creepy.
For what you require first is a name. I am Yethrail, a sculptor.
Yethrail, sculptor of the dead. You're a long way from home, traveler.
Although I hail not from Hammerfell, but the grazelands of Morrowind. Still, I could not be farther from my native land, as well as my adopted one.
Yeah, I would buy a bottle of this again. Although the Lefroy, the Isle Scotch is not super expensive, and it's pretty decent too. How much time do you spend outside of Morrowind?
I spent 40 years in the service of the Hollow Faces, learning the bending of bone and the dance of flesh. I spent another decade studying under the ancient covenant.
Does it get tiring to do this for hours?
Bestial transformation. When I finished my training, it occurred to me that those who ply their trade in deceit could use my services. So I decided to return to Morarth. Yet the Moric tongue is no more, and the guilds are as brittle as the undead.
I saw your services to assassins.
How can I be a sculptor of
Good
the dead
point.
without dead people to sculpt?
Gus, you're back. Welcome, Gus. I mean, can I gather corpses? I mean, I'm gonna kill lots of people. What did you miss? Not much. I mean, I did a couple quests. That's all. I did not do much main questy stuff. I'll gather. Yeah, sure.
Yes, you may be able to assist me.
Sure. You know what I'm walking with a vampire. I have killed millions of people.
My carriage was sacked by a group of bandits, and I was relieved of some personal effects. Foremost among them was a male hip bone widened to resemble a female's, crafted by a body sculptor.
What is so special about this hip bone?
Masters kept it as a souvenir, an oddity one puts on a desk to start a conversation. However, as a young apprentice bored with magic, it became the very catalyst for my life's pursuit. As my skill improved,
So she's a plastic surgeon for the dead? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
None more so than the faces of the undead.
I do not understand this vibe.
Single sculpted hip bone, one given to me as a parting gift when I left for Hammerfell.
I'll look for it.
Unloaded my belongings,
sure.
Something about setting up camp
overlooking
a sleeping giant. His word.
I got it.
I look forward to having my items returned, and I assure you, if you do this for me, you will be handsomely rewarded.
Sure. I'm here. You know what I do? I do quests from anyone.
Safe travels.
Including the weird, goofy sculpting lady. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just going to put that away. I feel we should kill her, and yet we're good. I've drank just enough to be okay with this, whatever this is. Yeah, I don't think you missed much. So what I did was, I went and I did the Arcanthans quest. That's most of it, actually. I did the Dwemer Ruins, and that starts Lost to the Ages, where I have to search for a bunch of Ethereum shards. That's pretty much where I'm at. I wandered into this lady. She's a nutbag. And I do have to get Serena a horse somehow, so that's a thing. So where are we at? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me save for sure. Let me save in a save slot. Done. What? Give me. Oh, there we go. What time is it? It's 10:45. Okay. what we're going to do, we are going to do Unseen Visions. Let's go. Give me 1 second here. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. We turn this one off. Let me go here. Let's go find... All right. We're going to go to Falkreath. Done. So where the hell are we now? Where are we? We are here. We have to run to Morarth. And we're going to run to Morarth, go to Falkreath, and then work the rest of that mission. Now, what you did miss, Gus, is that I learned a couple intriguing points in terms of what to do next. And I've been told I have to make a scarf because that's an extra enchant slot that I do not have right now. And I want more enchant slots. So, very excited for that. So I do need to make that. Left hand to Iron Mine. Are we close to Morarth or not? We should be close by now, right? Yeah. Oh, there's a thing. Okay, well, we'll go clear the mine first.
We're the only ones left.
We're clearing this mine.
To head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl.
You also missed an unfortunate amount of drinking, I think. That is true.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you.
Wizard,
Of course.
you'd better be careful with that magic. The strong, for an outsider like you to be accepted, an orc would have to make you blood kin and send word to the chiefs.
That
All
smell
right,
looks
then.
dangerous. Keep your distance.
Really, guys? Can anyone talk to me without bitching about...
Keep your distance.
I'm obviously in
That smell looks dangerous.
bitch mode. Like no one is going to talk to
That smell
me.
looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Without griping at me. Oh, that's funny as shit. Okay.
Seen enough magic in my day to know to stay away from. Sir, you're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic.
You own this
That I
mine?
do. If you want to grab it.
What's about the Forsworn?
Skager mine got hit by Forsworn. Those Pavo and Gat are the only survivors.
I'll take care of it.
Sure, but that's nonsense.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
handle
fine.
a group of Forsworn by yourself. Correct? That I do. If you want to grab pickaxe.
I got this. Where are we at? Oh, it's all the way up there? Screw that. Oh, I don't want to go all the way up there. That's silly. That's not even a thing. Okay, fine.
Up some iron.
Yep, you got me.
I'll pay for anything
You
bring.
guys win. You got me.
Magic.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous.
We're heading to Falkreath, my friend.
Climbing back and we'll be off. Oh, steady over.
Yeah, so I think we're just going to clear out this next thing with the Ancestor Grove and the Moth Priest Knife and see where that leads us. So where is this ancestor glade? So we need to go here. So south and east.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
Sure. What the hell are you talking about, lady? Yeah, I don't necessarily. Let's maybe this way. A lot of mountain to cover. Let me tell you. Maybe, maybe. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe. I mean, the answer is you can get over any mountain with enough of this. That's like, yep. Oh, geez. Well, that wasn't great. Okay. Nope, that was not good. There we go. That's what you. Oh, no, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. So, yeah, we abused Blink, and it did not work out for us. So, yes. I'm not sure where we're at, actually. I don't know when's the last time we saved. I feel bad.
You two head inside and get some rest.
Okay, that's perfect. Yes, let's just
send word to the Jarl.
Let's just go to Morarth. We'll try this one more time.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Falkreath, and I don't want to die.
And we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit.
And I do have to say, I appreciate the chat tonight. The amount of folks chatting with me. It does, like I said, it makes it feel much, much better. Let's try this way. How's that? We'll just go east. Nope, that's a mod. That's a spell mod. The Blink, unfortunately, it is not in vanilla. I do feel that in vanilla, mages get a little bit of a raw deal because there's not that many interesting spells, ultimately. And mods make that a lot better. So I would definitely, at some point, if you can at all, look into the mod scene to find something, right? Because especially if you like magic, that's one of the things. Actually, I was commenting to Nox because he's like, "Oh, it's really cool to see someone using the magic pod. I don't get to see that often." And I said to him, the nice thing actually is, believe it or not, all of the utility that exists is really cool. I feel like a mage because I can frickin' teleport places and do, the fast run and so on. Like that, strangely enough, that makes me feel more magey than any destruction spell. Like, damage is damage. but the fact that I can like blink around really makes me feel like a wizard. And so that's what I sort of said to him. I said, you know, that's the best part of this is that I have a couple utilities, Featherfall, like all of that really makes being a wizard cool. So there's Ancestor Glade. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up here. I am going to cast the Transmute Muscles on self. I'm going to switch to the summoning gear. Summon my boys. So no, I'm sorry. I do feel vanilla Skyrim, the magic sort of sucks. And it sucks in that it's vaguely unimaginative, if that makes any sense. Like, there's not a lot of interesting things you can do. And the mods do help that. So now let me switch back. And we'll head into the Ancestor Glade. And I'll save right after that. I don't actually know. I don't remember what's in here, if I'm to be honest. So I assumed it would be brighter in here, if I'm to be honest.
If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are going to have some words when we get back.
Ah. Yes. I did expect it to be bright. I'll be totally honest. Finn, in addition to half the enemies resist cold, so it cuts the damage spells even further. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, cold is fine against humans because it kills their stamina, right? So, I mean, that's sort of the value. But honestly, 9 times out of 10, fire is better.
Wow.
I have not yet found a situation where I thought, oh, I'm glad I have frost.
I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim.
So there is our draw knife.
We got the knife.
Gather bark from a tree. So we're going to gather bark.
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
That's me, baby. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely, I mean, my take is, that is true, because Nords do resist frost. My take is, if you have not done a vanilla playthrough with whatever, a mage, go for it, right? I mean, there's no reason not to do it. But man, there are 1,000 magic mods which are interesting. I would start with Ordinator. Apocalypse is another one. Now, again, I think all of those you end up a little overpowered, right? But that's okay just because it's just interesting. Some of them are just interesting. Some of the spells you have and some of the options you get. And this is why I bitch about Bethesda games. They made essentially a very good mod platform. I do not like this, actually, Sam. I don't like, I can't see shit. There we go. They made a great mod platform, but they did, in a lot of ways, screw up sort of the basics. Enter the column of light and read the Elder Scroll, Blood. I think I've entered the column of light. Let me read the Blood Scroll. I don't know which is which, by the way, is the problem, but I'm going to read it. Yes, no, maybe wrong. Let's read the other one. No, I do not feel that that worked. What this one? There we go. That seems like it did a thing. Well, we just keep opening that damn thing, don't we? We're just like, let's open it again. I need to burn my retinas more. Let's do it.
Nervous.
Hey, baby. Serana. Hey, girl. I'm not sure what I'm seeing, but oh, my God. To Serana. Hello, Serana. So, again, I bitch like Gus and... So here's the thing about Bethesda games in general, and Skyrim in particular. Every one of its systems sort of sucks, is sort of mediocre. Crafting, magic, combat, vaguely mediocre. None of them stand up very well by themselves. You would never sit there and go, oh, this magic system is so awesome. The joy of Skyrim, in particular, is that all those crappy parts come together and make magic. And I call it the Gygax effect because, I mean, I don't know how old any of you are. Gus, from our conversations before, I see that you trend younger-ish than me. But I'm an old guy. And I've played the original D&D and so on. And again, all of those systems in there sort of suck. And yet, when the whole thing comes together, it's beautiful. And it's weird, but it does happen. And Skyrim sort of does the same thing. I don't like the crafting by itself sucks. The combat by itself is terrible. The magic by itself is sort of uninspired. Everything about it, if you take it in a vacuum, is like a C-. And yet, altogether, it's an A. And then you add mods, and it's great. It's 1,600 hours or 4,300 hours for Michael Wilson. Right? So it just has that sort of it factor when you put it all together. It's a great experience, even though the systems ultimately aren't that good. I really wish they would hire someone to sit down and go, well, hold on, let's look at this magic system. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that it is so good when ultimately you can look at any part and go, don't care for it. If you just put that in any other game, it would be underwhelming. But I played vanilla for quite a bit. And then the mods just sort of, punch you in the gut, right? I'm playing now. The reason the game is worth 2,000 hours is the mods, for sure. And so that is the one thing that I think Bethesda got 100% right, is allowing that modding support and really leaning into it. So it's just one of those things. It's interesting. I've thought about it quite a bit.
You okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
This is a very pretty Serana, by the way. I'm
I
fine.
never trusted those damn scrolls. Who knows what those things could have done to you? Just look at Dexion. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
It's in a place called Darkfall Cave. I'm doing my Batman voice.
Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous
Yes.
fantasy. Where is this Darkfall Cave?
I'm Batman. Okay.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a...
So he tracks us down. So spoilers, he tracks us the hell down.
Nothing else then? Who's there? Did you even see
Now the gargoyles suck. Having said that, that guy's going to be stuck on that precipice there. I'm okay with that. Now I don't see that I have any lightning guys, so let's get them going.
Who's there?
We'll get the first 3 out the door and let them go. So I mean, I don't. It's funny because oh, that's sweet. It's funny because we were talking about Starfield, right? And again, Starfield is one of those games where I give it, you know, it's a fine enough game, but I sort of rate it like a C minus, right? Right now, it's just not that good. It's good, it's fine. I played 100 hours. And that is 100% more than most games. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a fight. Okay, well, that's a thing. Not a bad fight. Let's see what you said here. I agree. There's a lot of... So, let's see. So, Gus says... I agree there's a lot all right parts that co-join into a great game, which I agree with. The mods add new things to do and try in other playthroughs. And then Finn says it's kind of disappointing that the core games Bethesda releases aren't really that amazing. It's just through community effort that they shine. Skyrim was like the last good standalone game. I mean, the answer... Ugh. Wow, that guy had a lot of shit. Like, this guy, he had stuff. I am going to take this just because. Might as well. If I was playing anything but a mage, oh, I'd be wearing that glass armor hardcore. And this stuff sucks more. I don't care. But I'll take the Ring of the Night because they're light. And I do not want that Berserk or whatever the hell I just picked up. Hold on.
You sure you don't need this?
Here's the weird part. So, okay, I appreciate everything you're saying, Finn and Gus. Here's the weird part. I don't know why. So, I compare Skyrim to Starfield. And I played vanilla Starfield for 100 hours. I don't think that's a bad ratio of time to money. Right? I think it's close, to the price or whatever. It works. So by any objective, like I have Steam games that I paid for that I haven't played 20 minutes. Or 2 hours and 1 minute, let's just say, because if I played 20 minutes, I'd have returned it. But let's say there's Steam games I have that I've played just over the you can't return this limit, and have gotten not much out of, right? So I cannot bitch about, say, a Starfield, because I still got 100 hours out of Starfield just off the bat, and that's not counting its future potential. So keeping that in mind, I'm not upset at Starfield. It is a 100-hour game. At its worst, it's a 100-hour game. So let's right? It's one of those where you go, at its absolute worst right now, day zero, it is a 100-hour game. That's a good game by any objective telling. Now, one thing which I think is funny is we judge Bethesda games not on a 100-hour scale. There are games that I judge on a 60-hour scale, and like Cyberpunk is one of those games. I judge Cyberpunk on it. Well, I got 60 hours out of it, so it's pretty cool, right? Now I'll go back and play it again because they added the 2.0 update and they have a DLC, so I'll go and play it. But I think it's funny that I judge Skyrim on a 1,000-hour scale and say a Cyberpunk on a Witcher. A Witcher is a 60-hour scale. Guess what? I've never played 60 hours of Witcher 3. Never. Not done it. So I do think there's a little bit of weird double standard when we talk about Bethesda games, because we expect to be so immersed that we play hundreds of hours and don't think twice about it. Whereas I think a lot of other games struggle to get to that 60 mark, and we go, oh, that game was okay. It gave me 50 hours or whatever. And you go, that's fine for that game. So I do think it's a little weird how we have to locate Ariel's bow. It is in some weird western dungeon in Darkfall Cave. Let's go to Dragon Bridge, maybe? So let me run back to Falkreath. And I'm talking too much to pay attention to what I'm doing, so I apologize, guys. So I do think that's interesting. Now, having said that, if someone said to me, well, Starfield or Vanilla Skyrim is just mediocre, I would go, yep, you are correct. You're 100% right. It's not that good a game taken objectively. It is not so good a game that you look at its systems and go, I need to emulate that system or whatever. But that's not what it's best at. What it is best at, 100%, is the mod and the mod support. It does capture people's imaginations, and it does support modding in such a powerful fashion that it's going to get, over the next 5 years, dozens of mods, hundreds of mods, that are going to ultimately make it a 1,000-hour game, I think. And obviously, I hope that Starfield becomes a 1,000-hour game. So where am I going now? I think I'm going to Dragon Bridge and then heading awkwardly west. So Finn says to me, it's just that I expect better quality, and that goes for the whole game industry. Baldur's Gate 3 releasing and other devs preemptively saying it's unreasonable scope. It just said, well, that's a different. I hope you don't mind me just yapping at you. I do think that was interesting. Here's the thing. You know what? Baldur's Gate is a great game, and yet, if you stared at it long enough, it is super flawed. It is so easy to break that game. Ask Scott, who broke the game. I don't know if he's still here, but it's not that hard to break Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 allows you enough leeway to break it. Now, is that a horrible thing? No. I don't find it, but would we bitch, in the same way about Baldur's Gate 3 as Starfield or Skyrim? I think Baldur's Gate 3 does do a good job, a really good job at going, hey, here's my missions.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Solve them however you want, right? Solve them with conversation. Solve them with combat. Solve them with stealth. And I don't think, say, Starfield does as good a job with that. Now, it tries, but it does not do a good job with that. But if you claimed that, say, Starfield was buggier, or there are things in Starfield, what I don't love in Starfield, and I think really sort of annoyed me in Starfield, was some of the missions seemed amazingly haphazard and unfinished. Certain of the missions just seemed like, yep, yeah, we're done. The mission, First Contact, with the settlers from the pre-FTL ship, and they orbiting Paradiso. That was a terrible mission. I think the initial stuff with the pirate mission sort of was bullshit, where the guy goes, hey, you want to join up with me and let's go kill the leader? And if you say yes, if you say no, he goes, oh, okay, well, don't tell anybody. If you say yes, he goes, well, I've rethunk it. Don't tell anybody. Let's not do that. Like, it's very much that. Now, having said that, what I'm going to say to you is, at what point did Bethesda do very good branching storylines? They never have really done branching stories. So I suppose it's one of the... I'm not saying it's too much to expect that. What I'm saying is they've never done a good job with that before. I'm disappointed in Starfield that they did not do a better job of it now. But they've never done a good job of it before. Now, having said that, to your point, Finn, I did read the various articles and discussions around Baldur's Gate 3, and people going, well, don't expect Baldur's Gate 3 every time. It's an anomaly. And I did think, like you, wow, that's really dumb. Like, so here's this game which is being super well. Same thing with Elden Ring, by the way. There was a whole host of developers when Elden Ring came out and was acclaimed, had such great acclaim, that essentially said, well, Elden Ring, I can't believe it has such a terrible UI, and it makes no sense, right? That there was a bunch of Western devs that bitched about Elden Ring. And I do think that you have a point that there is a large number of folks, devs, producers, etc., in the industry that don't understand sort of what, oh shit, okay, hey. That no longer do a good job. They don't understand sort of what makes these games compelling. Oh, jeez, I almost died. I am so shitty that I nearly croaked right there. Let me heal up. I like how these guys are carrying reverent holy swords. Jesus Lord. This guy has all the shit. It's all crap, by the way, but he has a lot of crap. I'm done. There you go. So I do think it's interesting. I did think the Baldur's Gate thing where people are going, well, don't expect Baldur's Gate. That's an anomaly. That had how many people and how much time? And I'm like, how is that different than Diablo 4? You tell me how that game got more support somehow, more money, more effort than Diablo 4 did. And Diablo 4 is, in my opinion, a hackish game. Like, it is not... And Baldur's Gate 3 is arguably one of the better games that's been put out in the past, 5 years? And I do apologize, because I am, right now, just absolutely jabbering. So you know, I suppose part of the problem, I don't know where to put games like a Starfield. I think it is hard for me to bitch about a game I get 100 hours done. Now, I did not get 100 hours out of Diablo 4. I got 20. Out of what, a $70 game? I got 20 hours? Like, that's wrong. Something is wrong there. I weirdly don't think...
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves.
Maybe I give... And it could be wrong. I could be totally wrong about this. I give Bethesda a pass a little bit. Again, because I'm playing Skyrim 11 years later, 12 years later, they must have done something right. My guess is I'll play Starfield 10 or 12 years later. I'll be playing it. I still play Fallout 4 periodically. It's because of mods. But having said that, that's not necessarily that is not a skill. That's not a skill. Right? Making your game mod compatible and still work is a skill just like making a good economy or a good combat system. Like, the technical acumen that goes into making the mods work correctly is non-trivial, and we should at least give some credit for that. You know, I think we take that for granted, the modding, and go, well, modding. But it's not trivial, it's not easy. And we should at least, like I said, give them some credit that they have done that. That is part of the game. And you can bitch about it and go, well, they just made modders fix their shit. And you're right. You're not wrong. I'm not going to say you're wrong, by the way. Oh, shit. Well, this is a problem. For sure. Looks like I'm going down. Looks like we're falling to our death. Along with a bunch of freaking spiders. Oh, looks like we're going down again. I'll heal while I'm... Okay. So, anyway. If I am to be honest... If you were to press me, I would say that I was slightly disappointed in Starfield as well. Not because it's a bad game, but because in a lot of cases, it seemed like the quests that they did just weren't finished, or were rushed at the end, to get the game out the door. And thus, there's a lot of quest lines which I just feel are not great. Or less than they should have been, given the premise. You know, if you stick me with a good premise, I then expect a good execution. If we're playing a sci-fi game and you give me, oh, hey, these settlers are from 200 years ago when FTL wasn't a thing, and now all of a sudden FTL is a thing, now what are you going to do with these settlers? And then you sort of just, abort it, kind of. Well, I'm going to feel cheated. And I did. And I felt that way with a lot of quest lines. And it does sort of give me a little bit of, maybe I should learn how to, maybe I need to learn how to mod to fix those quest lines. But I get it. I get it if you're disappointed. I cannot argue with disappointment. There is no way you're gonna, you know. Oh, geez, wow, that killed that dude. Oh, we burned you down. Oh shit! You had a buddy. Okay, I didn't count on buddy. Of course, I've lost all of my compatriots. Because that's what I do. I mean, my guess is we need to go. Yeah, my guess is we need to go this way. So yeah, I even agree with your point, Finn, that it tells you something about the state of the industry. I do. I actually think there is a little bit rotten in the game industry. The funny, and here's the thing, I don't know that doesn't happen in a lot of, like, here's the thing. I think what you're seeing in the game industry is strangely no different than you're seeing in almost every other industry in the United States, at least, if not the world. And people go, oh, you know, and joke about late stage capitalism. This is what you're seeing. You're essentially seeing the fact that most folks feel like they do not have to create. Oh, geez, it's this mission. I am not doing all this mission tonight. Hold on, where are we at? We're 3 hours in. Knight Paladin Gelibor.
I am Knight Paladin.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome to the Great Chantry.
I'm going to need a lot more booze for this. This game is a temple to Ariel?
Oriel, Halkosh, Akatosh. So many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
Well, let me finish my point. You're not seeing anything different in the game industry that you see in a lot of places in the modern society, which is at some point these companies go are short-sighted, and the profit motive, the short-term profit motive overcomes the long-term building a good thing motive, right? So, you know, whereas a lot of companies start with, well, we're going to make the best whatever cookie, or we're going to make the best cereal, we're going to make the best video game. At some point, they go, man, it's hard. It becomes hard to make a better video game. It's hard to make that competitive. Our cookies can't be any better, so what do? Well, then you start shrinking the package, or making shit slightly shittier so we can do it cheaper and faster. And that's what you're seeing in the video game industry, but you're seeing it everywhere. You're seeing shrinkflation everywhere. Your box of cereal's not as big. Those cookies aren't. My Breyer's ice cream is no longer a half gallon. It is 1.75 quarts. You're just seeing it everywhere because it's easier to do that than it is to make a better product. Now, for stuff like food, well, they're right. It's hard to make a better Oreo than Oreo. It's hard to make a better cereal than Captain Crunch or whatever cereal you want to eat. And so that's where, and if we didn't care so much about the short next quarter profits, that'd be okay. You could just keep selling a half gallon of ice cream and make your money and just die making that money. But because profits have to continuously increase, how do we do that? Well, there's no way to make a better thing, so we need to make less of that better thing. Or, well, we need to make less of the thing we're making. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing it in video games. It's not only video games that are doing this. It's just video games. We have this weird emotional attachment to video games versus our cereal. Snow elves, you're a Falmer. Holy crap.
Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
The Betrayed. I imagine you know why we're here.
Here for Oriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you.
Skilling time.
But first, I must have your assistance. I
need
you
assistance.
to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
Done.
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
Because your god has abandoned you.
They swept into the chantry without warning and began killing everyone without pause.
God hates you.
The chantry was a place of peaceful worship.
Anyway, I'm sorry for bitching at you guys. So keep that in mind.
For the Betrayed's sheer numbers, they slaughtered everyone and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Did I just screw that conversation up? Damn it.
It was the Betrayed.
Sorry.
Swept into the chantry with the chantry. They slaughtered everyone. But something's wrong.
Okay. Let me get through this conversation. And I'll get to my last point.
And an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
This is the problem with the live stream, is that I'll be doing stuff which people should pay attention to, but I will yap in the middle of it, and people will be like, wait, what are we doing? Oh, I don't like this at all. There you go. Here's my gripe with Starfield. With Starfield, it seems like a typical Bethesda game, but it seemed obvious to me that certain quests and certain mechanics felt super rushed. In Skyrim, it's just not as obvious. Now, Skyrim was made 12 years ago. And it feels like they just said, well, let's do this thing we did 12 years ago, and we'll do it again with guns and hope it's okay. And it just feels like certain things were not well done at all. Like they didn't take that extra 10 minutes or 20 minutes or hour or week or 2 sprints or whatever they do. You know, why are some of these quests just great premises that then abort in the middle? You know, why don't we have branching storylines in some of these? It just seems like it's a promise unfulfilled. After 12 years of making a new game, it does feel a little bit haphazardly done.
The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse.
Right.
If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
So we're going to save here. And I'm going to check the damn time. What time is it? It's 11:36. So, I think we are going to call this now as we go and start off this new... Because I don't want to do this and stop in the middle. Shuao, how are you doing? I agree with you, Poro. To me, it's just that I expect a better quality goes for the whole game industry. Yes, right. Yeah, I get it. Joao says, Oblivion was my first game in the series. I find its quest quite superior to Skyrim. I agree with you there too, actually. I do think there was a dumbing down, hey, let's make this more accessible, right? And again, I think you see that same thing in Starfield. Even from Skyrim, which is weird, but definitely from Oblivion. I don't know why that is. I don't know if you have a talent drain, or if you if you have this. I don't know. I just don't know. I couldn't tell you. If there was pressure to get this thing out the door. I do think there is a weird... Again, not that Skyrim's graphics are great, but I do think that as graphics have gotten better, then the overall gameplay has gotten worse over the years. Now that's evened out because these graphics are now the norm, but I think one of the problems is, and I could be wrong, something to keep in mind. I think, you look at all these things that we have here, all these graphics, everything is voiced. So, now, unfortunately, I'm going to make you guys sit here and chat with me for a couple minutes. I think you have a good point, Joao. And if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please tell me. Because I looked it up at the first night you showed up on chat. I then looked it up to because I feel bad if I'm. Here's something to think about. So you think about a modern game and all of the graphical assets and animations and voice acting that go into a modern game. And you think about a Skyrim or a Starfield. Oh, excellent. Thank you. So you think about those games. And then if you look at something like, so for instance, in Starfield, and I do apologize because I am probably going to log off within the half hour, just guessing because it's 11:30. I do need to get up tomorrow and so on. But I do want to chat for a little bit. So if you look at these modern games and look at all the animations and graphics and voice acting that go into them, now think about something with a branching storyline. And how do you justify that cost, right? So I can go, well, okay, because again, so let's take Starfield, because that's sort of on top of my mind right now. Take Starfield. There's a mission there. And I don't know if you played Starfield or not, or seen it, or heard of it. And if you haven't, I'm sorry, I'm going to spoil one mission for you. The first time you go to Paradiso, there is a ship there. And that ship is a pre-FTL ship. Right? It was launched 200 years ago. And you have these this crew and these colonists who've been, living there for generations to go to Paradiso. And now they're orbiting it, and no one can understand them because their computers are different, and we can't understand them, they can't understand us, and you're sent there to deal with that. Now, first off, that's a bitchin' premise. That is a great sci-fi premise. That's awesome. And you can imagine the colonists going, no, we were promised this planet by the UC, so we're going to land there and we're going to do our thing. You can imagine the Paradiso people going, well, and what they do is, so what happens is you go to Paradiso and land, and they go, well, you can nuke them or buy them a grav drive or make them indentured servants to us. Those are your three choices. And, okay, fine. So I go, well, I'm going to buy the grav drive. Now, first off, why am I buying the goddamn grav drive? I don't know. But, okay, fine. I'll buy the grav drive. You go back to the ship, and they go, oh, you bought us a grav drive. I suppose we'll just move on. Why isn't there a discussion? Why isn't there a faction? Why aren't there multiple factions? Why aren't we exploring this whole vibe? Because it's an awesome idea, right? These colonists 200 years ago got sent to this planet. They're here. There's this wide open planet. Why aren't they going, well, why aren't there options to go, I'll take the grav drive. No, we're going to land on the opposite side, the other continent, the opposite side of the planet, and we're going to just settle. Screw those guys. Why isn't there a faction going, yeah, if you don't let us land, we're going to just drop our frickin' power plant on Paradiso and nuke it? Like, where are all the options in this mission? Because it's such an interesting premise. But then you just, I bought the grav drive, install it, click three things, click, done, boom, and they're gone. And you're like, oh, that was a bummer. But, and I was bummed. Like, after I saw that mission, and I was super jazzed, because I'm like, that's a great sci-fi premise. We have a faster than light society. What about the people that got sent across the stars before that? And you had it. And the answer was, takes 10 minutes to fix. 10 minutes. And 10 clicks or whatever. Having said that, think about all of the voice acting and maybe the animations and the graphics that you might have had to do if you had made a branching storyline from that. Same thing with the pirates. You start the pirates and a dude says, hey, let's kill the big guy and we'll become the pirate lords ourselves. And you can say yes or no, and either of those is exactly the same, which blows. It's terrible. But imagine all the voice acting that they would have had to do, right? That they would have had to do both of those. or multiple of those. I sort of get it. It bums me out because I still think they screwed it up. I still think that you should have spent that money and made 2 or 3 branches of that particular quest line and the pirates. You should have. You just should have. Otherwise, don't leave it out there for me. That might be the sin, frankly, of Bethesda more than anything else. Is not that they don't have branching storylines; it's that they pretend they do, and then stop you and just drag it all back to this one storyline. So Joao says, I totally agree. That's a very interesting premise. Pity wasn't well explored. Agreed. That's what stopped me. That's what made me question the game. Up till that point, I was on board. I was like, yeah, this is cool. I'm having a good time. And that jarred me so much. Now, don't get me wrong. I still had a good time. But it tainted everything else, if that makes any sense. Joao says, again, that point of having an immense game with a whole load of voice acting can make writing a great story usually expensive. Right. That's why I prefer RPGs with text dialogue nowadays. I agree with it. Kenshi, Star Sector, or Morrowind. I agree. I'll be honest. I think, and again, I'm an old guy, so take this with a grain of salt. I think we lost something very powerful when we started demanding voice acting for every quest. When that became a thing where people bitched about the voice, like you can see it now. Like if I put out a mod with an expansive quest but did not have voice acting, you could guarantee people would bitch about the voice acting or the lack thereof. And I think we've lost something. Now, we might get it back with AI because there are pretty decent, there are, I shouldn't say that. There are vaguely shitty computer voice, text-to-voice programs now. And probably within the next couple of years, you'll be able to voice act with an AI pretty convincingly, at least convincingly enough for like hobbyists and stuff and random mods. But I feel that we have lost a little bit with our insistence that everything be up to a AAA standard of, well, this has to be voice acted. Okay, but that means you're going to get what Starfield gave you. Because dragging that voice actor back for 30 more hours costs them a lot more money, and it's easier to just do one quest line and pretend you have branches. So I do agree with you, Joao. I think there's a certain joy in some of those, again, those less, the AA games or I don't know what you want to call them, the indie games as opposed to the AAA games. God, I love talking about this shit. I feel so bad. Because in theory, we were supposed to be playing Skyrim. Now, I think, done with Skyrim for the night. I think we've gone for 3+ hours. Let me make sure I've saved the most recent, and let's get out of here. And it is nearing midnight my time. So, guys, I think I am going to kill it for the night. Joao, I'm sorry if you just joined. I would have loved to have hung out more. We gotta find a time which we can chat for real. Poro Finn, thanks for hanging out. Scott, thank you again for the booze and for hanging out. And Gus, always love to see you. And a shout out to Michael Wilson earlier in the night. Again, it was fun talking to you. So, everyone, I'm going to hit it. I need to get up tomorrow early, so I'm going to go to bed. Thank you very much for hanging out, and thank you very much for chatting. What is it, Wednesday? I think I'm going to try to get some Skyrim in tomorrow. Probably not live, though. Probably the closest live we'll see is sometime Saturday or Sunday or Monday. So we'll talk then. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks again. Thanks for chatting. It was a good chat tonight.